I recently talked to Compassion Song founder Justin Ehrman. Justin, what motivated you to start Compassion Song?
Well, a couple of things really. Music's been a part of my life for forever. As long as I've been around, I've enjoyed music. I've loved to sing. Since I was a kid, I've been singing and started playing trombone. That's kind of what really started this whole thing. Is when I started playing trombone, my family really couldn't afford to get a decent instrument, so I had this rickety old trombone that barely worked and barely played, but that's what I started on. And when I was in seventh grade, my band teacher saw something in me that she wanted to try to nurture. And so what she did is she offered to buy a new trombone for me. Well, it was a used one, but it was definitely in a lot better shape. It was a really good quality trombone, and allowed my parents to just pay it back, pay her back in payments. So I was able to get into a really decent trombone in seventh grade, and that really helped me. It helped my sound. It helped me to play better. And then it just boosted my confidence because I would hear compliments from judges at contests who would comment and say, you know what, I noticed a different trombone this year. You're sounding great. Keep it up. That really is helping your sound. So that's kind of what the underlying, I guess, experience that triggered this whole thing. But what really got me to thinking about how I could then pay it forward and help young musicians now is when our son started playing cello many years ago. We didn't know if we wanted to put in the budget for to pay for lessons for him, and we noticed after a couple of years that his peers were really that were taking lessons privately. They were really starting to jump ahead of him. And so we decided, you know what, we better get him in lessons. He's showing that he's interested in continuing with cello, and he's got some great natural ability. But we really felt like he needed to have some extra guidance to really get him back up to speed with the rest of his peers. And so within 3 to 4 months, he was a completely different player. His private instructor was great with him and really, really helped him to blossom as a player.
Can you give us a little bit of information on the Grow Music Initiative?
Yeah, the Grow Music Initiative is our program that helps kids get into private music lessons. We have a bunch of donated instruments that if they need an instrument, we've got some instruments available for them to use. We lend them out to the students. They check them out, and then that way they can have a quality instrument as well. Or if, let's say, we don't have the instrument available of what they want to play or what they are playing, we will help them pay for rental too. So yeah, so it's been a great experience, and we are really seeing some positive feedback and benefits from the kids that are in our program already.
Where can parents go to find out more about your programs?
Our website is compassionsong.org, and there you can see all kinds of information about what we do, who we are, how we do it, and there's also an application form there for assistance. They can fill that out and submit that, and then we get back to them within 24 hours.
How about musicians or individuals that would like to volunteer for your programs?
We do pay our instructors. Sometimes we try to work with them to lower their fees if their fees are higher than what we really want to try to strive for as a maximum amount that we pay. We do welcome instructors to donate time too, if they're willing to do that. But we understand that their time is important, and we want to make sure that the kids that are in our program receive the best quality instruction that they can. And we feel that with the incentive of paying the instructors, that we're giving them the best opportunity to experience that.
Justin, do you have any plans to extend nationwide?
Yeah, well, right now we're based out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and my hope is that this is going to grow and continue to grow to a point where somewhere down in the near future we can start expanding to the whole state of South Dakota, and then to the 3-state region, and then expand from there. If we feel like things are really going gangbusters, We want to kind of jump into some other markets that we know could pull a lot of kids and donors into the program to make that a success. Then yeah, we'll certainly look at that.
Can you tell us about the Friends of Music album?
Yeah, absolutely. The Friends of Music is our compilation album. We put this together a couple of years ago using artists that basically most of them I met through Google Plus, but they're also on Facebook and Twitter and all that. But they're most of them are unsigned artists who are really into the indie music scene, just like you are. And John, actually, thanks to you for really getting me to know a lot of those artists. I got to know them through you, so, and all your work on Google Plus. So, but anyway, they donated a song to the album, and that song or that album is for sale. You can link to the iTunes or the Google Play or Amazon site from our site. Just go to the Friends of Music tab at compassionsong.org, and you can buy it through CD Baby or from those other distributors.
How have you seen music influence some of your students?
Well, because our focus is on kids who come from lower income families, I see the benefits of music in their lives through just the fact that they're involved in something and they're able to be involved in something, and the fact that they're actually becoming better, they're growing musically because of our help. That's helping their self-esteem. I see music as an escape, really, escape from life's stresses, from whatever the issues may be that these kids are going through. Music is a chance for them to escape from that for a while, to focus on music, to focus on them, and to focus on growing musically.
Can you tell us about your benefit concerts?
Yes, we've had a couple of benefit concerts. We just had one a couple weeks ago, actually, where I was actually the one that performed, and I got a band together, and we performed along with some of our local kids, and it was a great time. We had a good time, and I got to showcase some of my original music as well, and it was a great time and a success, I think.
Do you accept donations for Compassion Song?
If anyone wants to donate, they can donate at compassionsong.org. I'm kind of getting the itch to put together another compilation album, so if there are any musicians out there who would be willing to donate a song to put on the album, I'm kind of getting the itch to do another one, so they should contact me.
What kind of musical lessons do you offer?
With instrumental musicians, but also vocal musicians. That's something maybe that gets kind of lost because we don't have an instrument or a vocal lending program. We do have sheet music that we're starting to build a library of sheet music if anybody wants to borrow any of the music for study. But we want to stress vocal music as well as instrumental music and all kinds of instruments, band, orchestra, any of the rock instruments. I guess if someone wants to learn how to play accordion or harmonica, if they could find a teacher, or if we can find a teacher for them, we'd be willing to help with that too.
For more information on this great cause, please visit compassionsong.org. I get asked all the time, why do I do what I do as far as helping musicians? And being someone